300.
No.
500.
No.
More?
More.
800.
More. Welcome to No Ordinary Friendship.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Teresa.
Let's catch up.
Welcome back.
Welcome, listeners.
Maybe hello to some new listeners.
Hopefully. Although we've been told that summer's a little slow.
And I don't like it. So everybody help us get more listeners.
Yes. And please do tell your friends, because I met someone who said, oh, I don't remember who told me, but I've listened to your podcast and it just made my day.
Didn't she say like, oh, your voice sounds kind of familiar?
She was like, oh, now that you mention it, I feel like I recognize your voice.
You're basically voice famous.
But yes, please.
Who was this person that told you?
So I went on a trip to Vegas for, I think I told you guys last week that I was going on like a whirlwind 24-hour trip to Vegas for my friend's birthday.
And you survived.
And it was one of her friends. I survived, and I am shocked. I decided while I was in Vegas, I was like, you know, it really isn't necessarily time that has aged us. It's our children.
Right.
And when you remove the children, you're like, oh my gosh, I was awake for 22 hours. And I wasn't even that tired.
Right.
I mean, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But, you know, I did it.
But you did it, and you were...
And I wore heels.
Oh my God, that is a whole nother thing we should get into. But like, what filled up those 22 hours?
So we flew out in the morning. We got in around noon.
Okay.
I think the afternoon was pretty chill. So we like got lunch. We went to the spa. We all got massages. Took our time using the facilities. By the way, the Venetian spa is like a labyrinth. Like if you put me in there, I would be lost. Because supposedly it's huge. It had like, I'm probably misquoting it, but like 80 massage rooms or something.
Holy
like it's huge.
Good thing you went in there because it was 115 degrees.
True. I couldn't do anything outside. The only time we were outside was like going to get transportation. And when we were waiting for our taxi at the airport, I was like, I feel like I'm in an oven. Like it's crazy.
I would feel like I'm burnt.
Yeah. Immediately.
Okay, so what are some of the highlights from your Vegas trip?
Definitely Magic Mike, which to be honest, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go, but I wasn't excited.
I totally thought you've been before.
I've never been. I've been to Thunder Down Under, which I was mistaken. I told them I'd been to Chippendales because they are all the same to me.
Right.
But I wasn't like, I didn't love that experience.
Why?
It just felt kind of cheesy. The men like weren't that great looking. Like they felt a little like washed up, you know? And so I didn't know what to expect from Magic Mike, but obviously, like, I definitely have a soft spot for Channing Tatum, and I was like, no one can compare. And it's still true.
Yeah.
Like, the movie dances and stuff were obviously amazing, like, Hollywood quality, but this, it's a production. You should definitely go see it. I highly recommend it.
You sent me a very short clip, but you were clearly, like, front row center.
Yes. My friend bought us front row seats right at the edge of the stage, so you can see everything very clearly.
You can see everything like super close up and like from an angle that's like right below them. It's crazy.
Yes. But yeah, I would like go again if you ever wanted to go experience it. It's just really fun. I feel like that all the people attending, I'm pretty sure it was like 100% women, except maybe there were some gay guys.
Okay.
But just like everyone's like having a blast, you know, and then like they like really like engage with the audience.
Why did you laugh when you said that?
Well, not with me, but we were like trying to get one of the dancers to like engage with our friend who was the birthday girl, and he finally did.
And she was good with that?
Yeah.
She was like, come to me.
She wasn't like there was like a black girl behind us who like really got into it, and we're like, oh, we need to be like that.
Yeah.
Like, they get more attention because they're like really getting in on the fun of it.
So it's like an interactive show. Do you tip them at the end?
No. Oh, and it's really funny. One of the girls was like, do we need singles? Because, like, I don't have any.
We're not going to a strip club.
One of the other girls who'd been, she's like, no, they give you fake money. So it's really fun. You get to throw this, like, pink paper money when they're dancing on the stage.
Was it a table that you guys were at, or was it
We were just
all
sitting,
seats?
no, like, in a row. But some people were sitting at tables, and some people were actually sitting, like, at a bar.
Oh.
And they serve drinks, so you can order drinks. But yeah. It was great.
All right. Well, maybe next time we'll go again.
Yeah. And so, okay, I thought that was like the highlight of the night. And then we would like kind of wind it down with like some drinks at a bar and then go back to the hotel room. But we went to this bar. Actually, I don't know if it's a restaurant or bar called Delilah's. Have you been?
No, where is it?
I feel like so behind on
Is it
Vegas.
in the Venetian?
It's in... I have no idea.
You're like, I don't know where I was at that time.
I don't know where I was. But we walked to Excess after. So does that mean it was at the Wynn?
Encore, I think.
Encore? Okay. Well, we were in one of those, Wynn or Encore. And then it was funny, though, because I guess there was some NBA event. So it was like just a ton of really tall black people. And you know me, I'm always
very
like,
athletic
are you
looking.
famous? Is someone famous? Like, I wanted to ask everybody, like, are you a
love that
basketball
question.
player?
Are you famous?
Yeah, and then these two really tall, like, young guys came up to our table, and me and this other girl were like, we still got it.
You do still got it.
But it was funny because after they left,
Wait, no. What did they say when they approached your table?
they were just like, hi, hey. Like, they were definitely drunk.
Did they look really young?
And then they were like in their early 20s. And then one guy who was with them, who supposedly like represented them, he was like a slightly shorter white guy. He was like,
not as athletic.
Yeah, they were like just talking, and they're like, oh yeah, this guy's going to Paris. And I was like, I don't know if that means he's going to play in the Olympics or he's just telling us he's going on a Euro trip. Right. And then one of them was like, dude, they're all married. So I don't know, he heard or saw like our rings, and then they left. But they actually came back to talk more, so maybe it was like slim pickings at Delilah's.
Wait, so you don't know if it's a restaurant or bar or lounge?
So they serve food, and then they have like fancy cocktails.
Okay.
But then there's like also a bar section when you first enter that people are just like drinking.
I wonder if it's like a pregame place before you go clubbing.
Maybe,
or something.
yeah. It definitely seemed to like clear out around midnight, 12:30, and then there was like a really good DJ. We were like, we know all these songs. He must be a millennial. It was really
Playing
fun.
the throwbacks.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Oh, I love it when you know all the songs.
And you know, I don't know most songs. I was like, I know this song, or like I know like 10 seconds of it.
I still remember when we would go to the club and then like this really popular song would come on and everyone would be like dancing and singing along. And then you would dance too, but you would scream like, I don't know this song.
Yeah, very typical. And even the songs I know, I don't know who sings it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Everyone always knows like, oh yeah, this is like Ludacris or whoever. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know, like, singers.
I do like how the radio stations these days, like when they're playing a song, it does show up on a card.
That's
like
so
the
much more
car.
helpful. I can learn.
Yeah, I'm learning too because Tyler has told me now when we're listening to the radio, he'd be like, oh, mama, I like this song. What is it? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I look and it'll tell me. But the funny thing is, every song he has liked has been like a TikTok sound.
Oh!
So I feel like the people have found the right hooks. Like those are the
Yeah.
things that's like truly universal to everybody.
Yeah. Interesting.
Good
Yes.
trip to Vegas?
Yeah. Oh, and then
We'll go back.
we topped off the night at Excess, which I really didn't expect
the
to go
story
clubbing.
doesn't end.
Yeah. And then by then I was ready to go, but I was being a team player.
Yeah. Who wanted to stay out the latest? Like, was it the birthday girl?
Because, you know, we're all a group of Asian girls
You're
who are,
kinda
like,
polite.
Yeah. So I couldn't even tell if the birthday girl, like, really wanted to be there or if she was kind of like, well, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Gotta keep staying up. So, yeah. I didn't get in my bed till 4 a.m.
Holy moly.
Oh,
That is
last
really late.
thing. We tried morning recovery, which is like this little, it looks like a 5-hour energy, but it's supposed to be like prevents hangovers.
Uh-huh.
And I do believe it works.
That is amazing.
Because like, well, I didn't ask every girl, but like a couple of them, even in the morning, were like, hey, I think that drink you brought really helped.
Oh, so you drink it before?
Yeah, we drank it the night before we started drinking.
Oh, what's in it?
It's like a ton of like vitamin B. There's like Korean ginseng and I don't know what else, but I'll definitely
Throw
take it
that
again.
Korean thing in there to make it more legit.
Next time I would definitely take it again.
Okay, good to know. Next time we go to Vegas and watch Magic Mike.
Yes.
And probably not go to Excess.
No, I don't want to go to
But hopefully we still got it.
I want to end the night eating something.
Oh, yeah.
Grand Lux.
Yeah. Well, my breaking news update is not nearly as exciting. Not exciting at all. I went to TJ's yesterday, and these two cashiers were helping me. They were just kind of like, it was slow. It was around 7:30. They were just chit-chatting, and then when they saw me and Tyler, they weren't dismissive, but they're just kind of like, oh, they're here.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not typical of
No,
TJ's.
that is not typical of TJ's. I'm like, oh, am I at Walmart? And then when they saw me, like, the guy even helped move over to come help me bag, which I thought was really nice. But, like, all they did was keep talking and complaining about their jobs to one another.
Really?
Which I thought was very odd for TJs.
Yeah.
And they weren't upset at the people or anything. They were just like, oh, working sucks. Like, and when she asked me if I wanted to stay, I was like, yes, please. And she's like, okay. Everything about it was, like, very dismissive. They usually give kids, like, some stickers.
Yeah.
They didn't even acknowledge that.
Weird.
I just thought it was weird because it was two of them together.
It's really weird, too, because you hear how everyone loves working at TJ's, too.
They were the minority, I guess.
Interesting.
And when I saw everybody else, like there were all these people like really working the produce section and like the carts, and these two were just moseying around. I don't know why, but I even like took a second glance at her name tag. I don't know what I was going to do with that.
Report her unhappy behavior.
Like, what am I going to do? Like, go on Yelp and be like, this person's name, this specific cashier did like had a really negative attitude. Obviously not, but I was
Okay,
just
but
like,
what was her name? You can expose it here.
okay, her name starts with an R and an H. It's not Rhonda. I think it was like Rita.
Okay. Rihanna?
No. I don't know the guy's name. The guy was a little bit nicer, but the complaints, man.
Interesting.
In front of a customer.
Yeah.
It was odd.
Weird.
Okay, well, that's my
A little different from
I
Vegas.
really just felt that was so odd.
That is odd. Maybe TJ's is on its way down.
No. No. Although there was a viral TikTok that about a guy that went to some gala and he sat next to this, I guess like a grocery store procurement kind of guy. Did you see that?
No.
And he was saying how he manages like millions of pounds of groceries or whatever. And then like Walmart actually has really great stuff, and so does Target. But TJ's always has like some of the worst produce and always has like a lot more bugs in it. I was like, oh, maybe it's organic.
Well, I kind of knew that about TJ's.
Oh.
Like, I love TJ's for their packaged stuff, their frozen stuff. And I do buy their salmon. Hopefully that's not bad. But their produce, I generally try to avoid it.
Really? Even
Because I feel like it goes bad quickly, or you tend to get like one bad piece in the mix.
Sure. Yeah. They don't have a lot of
It
selection
doesn't seem
anyway.
fresh.
But they have good fruit. Like, they have good apples.
Do they? Oh, I don't know. I don't eat apples.
I'm on apples specifically. Okay. We thought we'd do something a little bit different today.
Yes. Listeners, we're trying to add something new, trying to spice it up here. Tell us if you like it. By the way, you can comment in Spotify. I'm the lame loser who commented on our own podcast episode 44. And I said, leave a comment.
You can play along with us in your head, too.
Yes. So our new little section we may or may not keep in is called the pricing game, because we talk about prices a lot. I feel like
we're complaining a lot about prices.
Yeah, because, we're elder millennials and inflation has happened throughout our lives. But this pricing game is basically Teresa and I will just ask each other to guess how much something cost. That's it.
Well, stuff that we saw in our daily lives, and we're like,
throughout the week.
or like we're pleasantly shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah, either way. Pleasantly or negatively shocked.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Okay, mine's a downer again, but I went and got some routine labs done for my autoimmune disease. Guess how much it fucking cost, Emily?
Did it cost you out of pocket, or how much they billed insurance?
Me out of pocket. I guess
$300.
I haven't hit the deductible.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. $300.
No.
$500.
No.
More?
More.
$800.
More.
$1,000.
Close. What? It was like $1,100. I saw that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, it's just blood work?
Just blood work, nothing else. Routine blood work, nothing crazy.
My gosh.
Routine.
How is that not covered? Like, as part of your, like, annual checkup?
I guess because I didn't hit it's a specialist, technically.
Okay, you're making my x-ray seem like a steal, because I was like 700 something.
I think what pisses me off, too, is like, they're vials, right? Like, you don't even know what goes into these. Like, you give them a piece of paper, and they're like, all right, come on back. And then the phlebotomist does their thing. And, and then I'm like, okay, bye. And it just seems like a very routine thing, and you have no idea.
I think that is one really backwards thing about healthcare. That you have to, like, sign up to do a service without knowing what it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they just be upfront about it?
Or you just have to, even tell us just like the retail price, right? And then maybe I can call my own insurance company and ask them.
Yeah.
Like, give us all the information, the codes,
And like doctors too. Like when my doctor told me to get an X-ray, like she doesn't care how much it costs me.
No.
But I wish I would have thought like, do I really need this or can I wait? Because like I didn't know it was going to cost me almost $800.
Wait, the game.
Oh. Okay, I have other ones. This one's dumb, but I went to Shake Shack one day when I was at the mall, and I was like getting a cheeseburger, and then I was like, oh, should I get fries? But I probably can't finish them. And I looked at the price, and I decided not to get them.
Oh.
So how much do you think Shake Shack fries cost?
Were they,
Just the regular
Parmesan fries?
No, just the regular.
Just the regular fries at Shake Shack. Okay. I think $5.50.
Close. $4.75. And I was just like, well, my burger's only costing like $7 something. Should fries cost that much?
No, that's a crazy margin. But I was just thinking about McDonald's fries and how expensive they are if they're not
even know
part
how much
of
they
it.
are.
They're around like $5-6.
Are they really?
For like a medium or a large, not a small.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? Like you would think that fries are just like an add-on.
It's a potato. It's one potato that they cut up.
Well, not at McDonald's. At McDonald's, like 19 different things that they meshed it.
So they should be more. But you would assume at Shake Shack and In-N-Out, they just like literally cut a potato.
And deep fry it.
Yeah.
It's all that manpower.
It's crazy.
It's because they know we're addicted. Like, how can you have a burger without fries?
Okay, I have a better one. This one is better. And I'm like on an Old Navy kick. Like, I think Old Navy is underappreciated. And remember how they were like filming in Summer House an episode?
Oh,
at Old Navy?
yeah.
I'm like, good for you, Old Navy. You deserve a little spotlight because I went to Old Navy because before Vegas, I was like desperately trying to find
outfits.
Yeah, like any outfits. Didn't find one. But okay, here's what I bought at Old Navy. Guess how much my total was. I bought 3 pairs of pants for Cassie, 3 tank tops for me, and a like flowy summer dress for me, like a maxi dress.
Okay, that's so funny because you're like talking about prepping for Vegas, and the first set of things that you said is like pants for Cassie.
Well, I gave up because I was like, okay, nothing here is like Vegas-y.
100.
$56.
Wow.
I was like shocked when I got the receipt. But it's because like I don't know if they always have these or I just happened to go on a good day. The tank tops I bought and the pants for Cassie were $4 each. I was like, wait, I should buy all of them.
That's a sale, right?
Yeah. It was like I don't know, kind of like a flash sale or something.
I feel like Old Navy, Gap, and Banana Republic, like those are places you should never buy something full price. Ever.
Interesting.
Ever. Because this is like really outdated information. Because I remember I used to work at Gap.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff would just go on sale all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's quote unquote new.
I felt like I was winning though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
see, it gives you that high, right? Oh, I felt good for you. Oh, Old Navy should sponsor us.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you about one that I've been looking into recently.
Okay.
Taylor Swift tickets.
Okay.
The resale ones, obviously. Like, how much do you think they're going for now? Knowing that she's ending her tour.
Like, really good seats or normal seats?
Oh, really like the cheapest ones.
The cheapest ones.
Well, okay, no. The cheapest ones and also ones where you would actually want to sit. Okay. Not necessarily front row center, but more so like, second tier in the...
Yeah. 500.
What is this? What is this?
The one that's like second tier.
Are you fucking kidding me? 500?
Wait, is that a lot or a little? That's already a lot to me.
Taylor Swift, she's ending her tour in December. I'm like 500. I would pay 500 right now.
Would you? Oh my gosh, that just seems ridiculous for concert tickets.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
1,000? It's not the Super Bowl.
This is better than the Super Bowl. You know you're getting a good show for the... Emily, this I feel a little offended here.
You're getting very worked up.
Okay, so 1,500, like 12 to 1,500 is probably the worst seats you can get.
Oh my god.
The worst seats where it's not even... It's obstructed view. Like you're basically like half behind the main stage.
That's ridiculous.
And where we would actually want to sit is like $3,500-ish.
Is it here coming to
35 to
SF,
4,500.
or where are you looking?
No, she's not coming to SF. I'm like, what? No, she's in Europe right now. In Europe, it's actually a lot cheaper. I don't really know why, but maybe because...
I guess her biggest fan base is in the US, right?
Yeah, and... Yeah, so she's ending her tour in Vancouver, but she's going
close
to
enough.
different places in Florida. She's going to Indianapolis, St. Louis, whatever.
Okay.
All these places.
That's crazy. Who can afford, like...
I don't know.
The teeny boppers can't afford that.
Somebody is
Are teeny
affording
boppers
it.
still Taylor Swift fans?
Are teeny boppers still a
thing?
term? I can't afford it. I'm not a teeny bopper.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
So I was looking with our friend Evelyn, and she's like very dead set on this campaign. My husband's also a very big Taylor Swift fan, and I was like, "Come over." That's how I get her to come over. I'm like,
Well, look
you
at
can
tickets.
talk. You can, yeah, we'll look at tickets, and you can talk to Steven about it because Steven was the reason we went to the last one. And it's just wild. And she was like, "Oh, maybe you, me, and Emily could go." I was like, "Emily is not gonna pay."
No.
for that.
Sorry.
No way. Actually, Evelyn didn't say that. Steven said that because he really didn't know you. $500 though?
No.
No.
500,
It's too much, right?
500, I'm on the fence, okay? I gotta think long and hard.
Well, I was telling our friend, I was like, I'm just thinking in terms of like monthly childcare expenses. Like, I'd rather have that than...
Totally.
But she keeps telling me like, this is like the most iconic
So
tour.
Evelyn is willing to pay like $2,000?
She was like, I don't care where we sit. You just pick and I will pay. And I was like, what if it's $10,000? And she's like, come on, Teresa, don't be ridiculous. So we'll see. I don't think I will be going to the Eras tour.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But isn't there like a movie you can watch?
I did watch it.
See?
I watched it on the big screen.
You could probably rent that for like less than $20.
It's already...
Is
I
it
think
free?
it's already streaming somewhere at this point.
Disney, maybe?
Maybe. You did have to pay earlier.
Oh. I'll watch that for free.
You don't even care. I can't talk to you anymore. All right, let's move on. You don't even care.
I don't know if we can have this pricing game because it's creating a divide in our friendship.
500.
500 is more than I've ever paid for any concert. I'm pretty sure.
I'm same. But I haven't
Right?
gone to a lot of concerts.
I guess I haven't either.
But
Not
it's like
recently.
a guaranteed a good show.
So?
Okay. Moving
Speaking
on.
of concerts, did you hear that Jason Mraz came out, I think, as gay, maybe?
No, I had no idea.
This could be fake news, but I feel like I was either like a TikTok or listening to the radio, and someone mentioned that. I think it was a TikTok, actually.
At least I love him.
Yeah, I love him. And remember he was like engaged to someone though, and then like he broke it off at the last minute, and someone in the comments was like, "Oh yeah, we all knew then that he was gay or something."
I had no idea.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not spewing misinformation. But I could see it.
Wait, where did this come from?
Just because you were talking about concerts.
Did you go to his concert?
I did, and it was so good. I think it was here in SF, and it was like a friend of a friend had an extra ticket, or someone I didn't know really well, but I'm so glad I went. It was amazing. And it definitely wasn't $500.
Okay.
Okay, Taylor.
That was the main takeaway there.
Okay, we can save it for next time, because I think we've been on this game for a while. Should we go to
Pop culture. Prime Day just happened.
Yes, Prime Day and the Nordstrom sale. What I was going to say, I think one of the girls already texted it in our WhatsApp group about the Prime Day sale, is a lot of places will try to pretend that they're on deal, but what they do is like inflate their price right before the sale, which is so lame and so annoying.
Agreed.
But there's this website called Keepa, Keepa, and it will actually tell you like what the average price of an item is. So I actually used it, and one of the girls was like, well, but who's using Amazon on their desktop? But actually I just had my phone and my laptop, and then I would just like type in the item I was looking at on the Keepa site to see like what the actual price was.
Wait, who said who uses
Kate, I
Amazon
think.
on their... I do.
And Evelyn responded with like a thinking emoji, and I was like, Evelyn definitely does.
Okay, that's good intel. I've seen...
There's another one called like Camel, which we used to use for work actually. But that one was like overloaded for Prime Day or something. It
Is
wasn't
it
working.
easy to use?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You just like type in the product and it shows up. So I bought a juicer.
You did?
I did. It hasn't arrived. And I don't know if I'll keep it, but it said it was on Prime Deal for like $99. And then the list price was $199, but on Keepa it was like $139.
Oh.
So I know it didn't go down as much, but it still
a deal.
Was a deal.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought it. So
cool.
We'll
I like that. I need more transparency in my life.
Yes. Just stop trying to trick us.
Stop it, marketing. Good intel. When you put that on our notes, I was like, ooh, we're going to talk about what we bought.
Tell me what you bought, though.
Well, I told you, I got suckered in. When I went to go check out in my Amazon cart yesterday, like nothing was like tagged Prime Day deal.
Wait, when you added it, it did or it didn't?
It didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just know that I just bought a bunch of stuff that wasn't on Prime Day deal. But
Okay.
I was looking in specific categories and I was just adding stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize that none of them were actually like on sale for those 2 days. But I bought Tyler a water bottle. I didn't know that the Fontainer makes like a larger size now for kids.
I didn't either.
So instead of like the 12 ounce, I have
That's the one we have.
either 14 or 16 one.
Oh, okay.
Which is really nice. Or it's like a word search book because when we went to Napa, he really liked the word search on the kids menu. Some beads and stuff because he's really into making necklaces now at school.
Cute.
Did I buy anything for myself? Oh, I tried to research Sunblock after you told me about doping.
Yeah.
It was hard. I went down a rabbit hole and I was like, every single one of these are liars.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know how you tell without actually like going onto these forums where people dig really deep.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not easy for the common person to like quickly scan and understand.
We don't know what to look for.
So it was very discouraging, so I gave up.
Oh.
What else did I buy?
I don't know. But it wasn't even this part of the sale.
Yeah, I know.
Just bought stuff.
You're right.
What did I buy? Oh, I bought that. Actually, I don't remember if I ended up buying it. The Eucerin that I sent to you.
Oh, yeah,
It was like a Eucerin deal. And then
For
I
eczema?
bought Aquaphor, too. There was an
that's a
Aquaphor
good
deal.
one.
And I've never used it, but there was like a spray Aquaphor. Have you used that one before?
I just don't understand how that could work.
I'm not sure either. I'll tell you.
It's like
'cause I ordered
spraying
it.
Vaseline.
Yeah.
Like, how does that work?
But I do hate like having it on my hands, you know, like after
Yeah.
I apply it to the
How
kids.
greasy it is.
So I'm like, oh, is it possible to just spray and leave it and not touch them?
But you like sacrifice your hands to wipe it on your kids, right?
Yeah, I wipe it and then I like wipe it on my arms after to get it off.
Steven pisses me off the way he like puts his, because we have the tub.
Yeah.
And so he'll put like one half of a finger in and try to like do Tyler's whole body. I'm like, this
That's
is
not
getting
enough.
nowhere. And
Cassie's the opposite. She like dunks her whole hand in and I get so mad because it's like all four fingers.
you have
like,
to use it all.
I'm like, ah!
Yep.
Amish TikTok. Have you seen?
Is this trending or something?
I guess like there was like a new account that popped up and it looked like Amish girls doing dances on TikTok.
Wait, what?
And then people were like, wait, how do you have a phone? And
Right.
someone's like, are you going to get disowned? Like, who's going to call her out? Then they'd have to out themselves. But some of the comments were saying there's like a subset of people called like Mennonites or something, and they're allowed to use like electricity and phones. So maybe that's what she's part of. But they're dressed like Amish people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mennonites. I feel like we talked about Amish talk before. And
Maybe. Oh, we did. And
there was that girl that
but
went...
someone got outed or something.
Yeah, she was... and people didn't know if she was an actor or someone that was very good at hiding the different phones that she had. I don't know. It was strange. Like, people were like, oh, she went to my high school.
Oh, really?
Strange. It's very unclear.
It's so hard to believe people these days. So
are
is
you
the
like-
bottom line.
Are you deep on Russian? I mean, not Russian. Amish TikTok?
Not super deep because there were only like 10 videos posted. Like it was a really new account.
Oh, okay.
But
It was
I
in
don't
a whole
know. Maybe
world
it
that
was
you've
like
unlocked.
5 days ago, so there could be way more now.
They're doing a lot of dances. Okay, I had one. This is actually kind of old. I heard someone talk about it, and then I looked it up myself because I thought it was so ridiculous. But it was
Okay.
essentially a very viral TikTok of a divorce lawyer. divorce? Am I saying that? Divorce?
Yeah.
Lawyer. Talking about one of the most ridiculous prenups that he saw and was enforceable.
Okay.
And so it's related to, so this guy basically drafted up this prenup that was like, for every 10 pounds that his wife gains, she would lose $10,000 in her alimony if they got divorced. I don't know what this person does, but she would have gotten $70,000 a month in alimony.
Wow.
And so if you gain 10 pounds and you will have to lose, I don't know. That's just like the strangest thing ever.
That is really
because
strange.
that incentivizes, like, that's a lot of money. That would incentivize me to get divorced.
If you guys are divorced, like, why do you care what she weighs?
No, well, before.
Oh, it's during their marriage.
Yeah, during their marriage. Yeah, so wouldn't you just, I don't know.
Get divorced now.
Exactly.
Well, you haven't lost the weight.
Or like gain a ton of weight before the weigh-in.
Yeah. When's the weigh-in?
Yeah. Just gonna stuff
I need to go to the buffet.
Yeah. But like the fact that she signed it too is just so demeaning.
Well, I feel like if you're giving $70K a month, like, you're definitely not the norm, right? Like, you're weird. You're rich and weird.
And you view your wife as...
And maybe it's like, they know it's like a marriage of like trophy wife. So then that's part of what she's agreed to look hot.
Yeah, some extra context was that that the divorce... I can't say this
Divorce?
word.
You're saying it right.
Lawyer said was, this guy was concerned that he was just going to continue to get richer and his wife wouldn't maintain
She would get fatter.
herself. Yeah.
Wow. Well, then that's definitely not true love. We know that for a fact, right? Like, he's not going to love her no matter how she looks.
Doesn't that incentivize her to just get divorced, though? I guess he must have so much money. That's way more than
if she's
70K.
married to him, maybe her monthly allowance is even bigger than that.
Yeah,
you know?
true. Oh, it'd be great to be rich.
It'd be great for someone to offer me $70,000 a month.
Okay. On to family health and wellness.
Yes.
Actually, this ties it back to our Amazon Prime purchases.
Okay.
I bought a Manuka Propolis lip balm thing.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
No.
It reminds me of the spray that
Yeah,
you
the
influenced
throat
me
spray.
to buy to help us not get sick. But that was, I think it went really viral, and I had, it's $12. I should have gone on Keepa, but I kept going back and forth, probably for like hours, on whether or not I should buy it, because I had already...
What does it do?
It's supposed to just, it's kind of like Vaseline and Aquaphor, but it gives you a little bit more of a glisten and shine, and it has very nourishing properties. Who knows, Emily? But I was influenced, and it has a cool little pop-up packaging. So it's not like you have to scoop your finger into a tub or anything, or rub against a balm. It kind of, you squeeze it up and then like a little bit comes out, and then you just swipe it off.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
But it was, I had checked out already from the other Amazon cart full of non-Prime deals. And this is my one Prime deal. And for some reason in my head, I'm like, do I need this? Do I want it? It's like this big, the size of my hand. But I was like,
Did you already receive it?
what if it's too much clutter? No, it was yesterday. I purchased it yesterday.
Because how do you know how big it is? Because like I bought this Aquaphor stick expecting it to be like way bigger, and it was like not that big.
Oh, I watched a lot of TikToks on it.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can see. Oh, and there was a Korean lady, and then she
Of
like
course,
brought,
Korean ladies
she brought out her
sell
Korean
everything.
mom that was like hawking it, and I was like, oh, I need this.
The Koreans can sell anything to us.
But do you know what propolis is?
It's something that the bees make to feed the queen or something, right?
Oh.
No?
I don't know. I literally was like, I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
do
another one
research
of
on
the
this.
bee, like, I don't know.
Output.
Food. Yeah. Okay, we're at 33 minutes. Should we pause? Or is there any last...
Do you want to ask me about retinol?
Do you use a retinol?
I do not. Do you?
I did for a bit.
That's the end of the pod.
Yeah. Bye. Kidding. I did for a bit, and I've heard like mixed things. Like, I don't know what to believe, because I know it's effective. I've used that like ROC one before from like Costco, and I do remember thinking like, oh yeah, it did help with my forehead wrinkles. But I don't use one consistently, but I did order that from Prime Day. 2 of the like influencers on Instagram influenced me to buy it.
I thought you I have used over-the-counter ones that they have like in Sephora products, but I thought those weren't very effective.
It's not high enough of a concentration.
Right, like you need prescription grade.
I've also heard though that like it's not great for Asian skin, which I don't know if that's true, like because it's harsher. So I'll let you know.
What about tretinoin?
That's harsh too, I think.
Does it
Similar.
kind of operate like a retinol?
I think so.
A lot of people in that Asian moms group recommend it.
Oh, really?
At some point, we should talk about that Asian moms group.
Okay. The modern Asian mom.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. On that note,
thanks for listening.
we'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.